One of the most powerful messages that we've heard this weekend has been how to simply turn your spending into earning. So we're going to really demonstrate the power of that, what the result can be if we duplicate that within our organization. But before we do that, I just want to make sure our audience is prepared. Is that okay, Dennis?
Check that out, yeah.
We have a section here that should have red and green cards. I just want to confirm that you have those cards. Okay, so keep them handy. You're going to help us demonstrate the power of this concept and what can happen if it's really implemented. So keep those handy. If you find it, kind of put it in your lap and pay attention, okay? Thank you for that. One more very important point. You know, JR talked about DNA, and JR has been extremely lucky with the DNA that makes him up.
Absolutely.
And we all wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for JR's parents. So I want to acknowledge Dick and Tommy Reidinger for being here today with us at our 20th annual International Convention. Let's give them all a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, it's a special day because it's Tommy Reidinger's, JR's mother's, birthday. It's her 92nd birthday. So, in honor of her birthday, I'd like to turn it over to one of the lead vocals of the Honey James Band to lead us into wishing Tommy a happy birthday.
Please join me. Happy birthday, dear Tommy.
Birthday to you.
Now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tommy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tommy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great morning today, and we're going to be filled with information. And we want to go back and talk to you about a major objective, again, about creating that shopping annuity through your Market America household and through your organization of business partners and through to your preferred customers. There's no doubt that we understand that each and every individual in this country and every country has to spend dollars to help keep their home economy moving. We've worked very hard in going with the right environments to understand exactly where the average person is spending their money. And without a doubt, if you think about this, we know that immediately that there are compartments of dollars being spent. Now, while we cannot help every compartment, we can help many compartments in which each and every one of us spend on a regular basis. So we want to take advantage of this opportunity to reinforce what JR was talking about yesterday and bring it on home so that you have a direct action to take when we leave the arena today. Now, taking into the average income that individuals that have, around approximately $60,000 after taxes, they have approximately $4,000 of expendable income. Now, of course, we know we have our mortgages and we have our bills to pay, but when it comes down to it, we find that the average family, for the expendable income and things that they need, have approximately $1,385. So how many of those dollars can you use via your web portal through your Market America business and incorporate it into your household as well as the households of your organizations and your each and every preferred customer?
You know, it really is incredible to think about, Dennis, without doing anything more than what we're currently doing, not even going out and getting any other customers right now, but simply transferring the dollars that you're already spending now into your own business, turning your spending into earnings. So taking that almost $1,400 in expenditures, let's break that down to see where that comes from,
yes.
Okay? And how that can translate into BV and IBV. Now, of course, yesterday I was enlightened that I had a very negative household.
And I'm really happy that we've got that corrected. And Natalia really appreciates that too.
I'm happier than you are, okay? But yeah, yes, thank you, Dennis. I was using a lot of negative products.
A lot of negative products.
There's a lot of Market America brands that could be purchased that aren't being purchased within your own house. So that's really the first category here. Consumable products you replace Market America brands with, whether it be dishwashing liquid, dishwashing crystals, shampoo, skincare products, personal care products, vitamins, etc. That's the first category, okay? And I know there's a lot more products that could be purchased within your own household that you can create BV from. Next, there's a variety of products that you've now been exposed to because you've established an unfranchised business that you would not have been exposed to, and now you can't live without. Products like OPC3, the products like Ultimate Aloe, like Pentaxil, like 10 Years Younger. These are products that you really can't live without, but you wouldn't have been exposed to it, right? So that's another category here that creates a considerable amount of BV. Next, you saw yesterday, because sometimes JR, does contribute towards some headaches that I have, I purchased Tylenol. But it was negative. It was a negative product because I wasn't contributing but to my own shopping annuity, right? I was purchasing it at Walgreens or CVS rather than going right to drugstore.com or through alice.com on my shop.com website. So of course, there's a variety of consumable products, okay? Whether it be Advil or Tylenol, pick your pleasure, but should be contributing to the shopping annuity. It's another category we want to be aware of. Next, every year, there are occasions. There's birthdays. Of course, there's Christmas. There's Hanukkah. There's other occasions. There's anniversaries, right? There's Easter. What are some other holidays? You get the point. The point is, gifts are being purchased for these reasons. And we want to be conscious of making sure that those gifts contribute toward your shopping annuity.
Absolutely. It's only 100 days till the holidays.
Thanks for reminding me, which the good news is all the great functionality of shop.com with the fast checkout, all the hot deals, the double cashback items is going to dramatically impact the earning we're all going to experience during the holiday shopping season this year. So, once again, gifts are another expenditure that should be contributing toward your shopping annuity. Also, every year, things happen. Things break in your home. Maybe you want to purchase a new television, a new toaster or microwave. Maybe it's a new lamp. Maybe you're buying some new towels for a bathroom. Maybe you're remodeling your home or remodeling the kitchen. Whatever the case may be, there are items, there are products, there are expenditures that should be, once again, contributing toward your shopping annuity. So if we just simply recognize where our money is being spent, it becomes it becomes a passion, almost a game to determine how much could I be spending and contributing to my shopping annuity that I haven't been already. And if I simply do that, what it can result as far as my organization in duplicating myself as far as BV and IBV and cash back at the same time. So,
I'm going to walk you through some of the products we took a look at. And what we were looking at was what could easily a distributor do 200 plus BV with? And if we look in this room and as we look out, probably everybody in here, and at least I would hope, is on the large OPC right now. Would you agree with that? Product that we're all taking. Then you keep it real simple. You look at an omega-3. You look at a large multivitamin, because we're talking about a family of 3 to 4 people. You start looking at a B complex. You start looking at a calcium. Very much like our new package that we came out with that puts everything together for you. Then you start looking, most people have to wash their hair, and if they don't, they have friends who wash their hair. So we have our Fig shampoo and conditioner. We have our Hydroderm deep cleaning emulsion. You got to take care of your skin. We have our Pentaxil. Now, I know many people use different skincare products within our family of products, but the key is you're using something. If you have an animal, you're using Pet Health. I know we have 3 dogs. We've been using Pet Health for a long time with them. And then you have laundry detergent. Now, we only put one of those in there, but the truth of the matter is, depending on the size of your family, you could use more than that. We didn't mention cosmetics. We didn't mention a number of different products, and we're already at 234 BV. And I want everyone to see that, because you need to take a good look and say, what am I not using right now that I can change? It has to get to a point that it bothers you that you're using a brand of some other company rather than your own, because it makes absolutely no business sense. And we want to make business sense as we build this business, right? All right, let's take a look at IBV here. Now, to me, this is, and you know, Andrew said it, it has become a game. It is fun. I love it. You know, family 3 to 4, you've got a minimum of 10 IBV transfer buying. Minimum 10, you're probably doing more than that. Alice.com, drugstore.com, another 10 IBV without even thinking about it, isn't it? Like your negative products, you could get them from Alice.com with free shipping, Andrew. I'll teach you that, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. The other thing is, all of a sudden you start taking a look at where else can I spend money? You know, JR was up here. He said yesterday, he said, you know, you're going to spend more to make more. I turned around, Lisa looked at me and she said, I told you we're going to be rich. Spend more, make more. Because when you take a look at it, it becomes so simple, so easy to pick and choose things. If you wear contacts, you can get them from your own store. If you have animals, you can get your food shipped to you now from Petco for free. So you start looking at 60 IBV becomes very simple to do. What do I want to do? What if that started to happen? What if now people were actually using their BV and using the IB, purchasing from their own stores? Could you guys show us what would happen? Would you stand up with your BV and IBV signs for us and see what would start happening? How many of you would like to have an organization that was doing just what I talked about right now? Would you be okay with that? Look at it, it goes all the way up there, actually. Wonderful. Now let's take a look at what would happen at this point if it started to expand a little bit. If your objective, we look at this, you personally purchase and use 200 BV per month, 10 IBV from Market America, and then purchase 20 IBV. We lowered it down and said, let's get really minimal here. Another 20 IBV from partner stores. Monthly goals for a distributor is to generate 200 BV and 30 IBV from personal use. That'd make it real simple, but it's a lot more than a lot of us are doing right now. Then you take a look and you say, okay, let's put this together and let's get some customers doing the same thing. If everybody here is generating all this BV and IBV, what would happen now if they had 10 customers doing 30 BV and had them on auto ship like we talked about? So it's coming every single month, it's automated. Then they had one customer doing 10 IBV who referred a customer who did 10 IBV. How many of you have friends who shop online right now? Do you think you could get some of them to use the Shop Buddy and start to generate IBV you're missing at this point that we could generate and make? So you start putting this together and you start putting some numbers together with this. When you do that, your retail sales goal becomes 300 BV and 200 IBV, and now look at what happens as an organization starts to grow. As we're building this, you got a few people doing a few things, suddenly this starts to become bigger. Let me ask you a question. If you use your own products, this is the thing people don't think about. If you use your own products, if you shop from your own stores, do you think that you will have a better idea how to direct and gain customers?
Yeah.
It's an see, one of the keys to this business is when you're using your own products, you naturally talk about them. JR said it yesterday. If you got them, the best way to sell a product is what? What is it? It's marketing, it's out there. The best way to talk about a partner store is to use it. Cellphoneshop.net, best store in the world for cell phone accessories. If you haven't used it, you need to promote it. So look what's happening. 15 people doing what you're doing equals 7,500 BV and 3,450 IBV. What's that equal for you? 1,500 per month in BV minimum commissions and 600 to 900 IBV. With how many people duplicating an effort? Just 15 people. We know it doesn't come perfectly, but boy, it's pretty easy with what we're talking about right now.
And you know, Jim, this is without even hardly trying. This is just kind of going home and doing your own home inspection, right? Recognizing where those expenditures are coming from. And I think by doing so, you'll naturally end up attracting other customers because of what's that.
That's exactly what will happen.
And in another philosophy, when you think about this, what we have is really an example of a lot of people doing a little, but now pushing it to a whole new level. as we primarily push out how all the great products and services we offer through our shopping annuity makes a huge difference in your weekly pay.
So as we go ahead and you see what's happening, you see 50 people now doing the same thing. Suddenly what happens to your numbers? And it's growing because of what you're doing, 15 to 2,100 a week, 3,300 in IBV. Now what happens is some of us start to grow this big organization, because you will. If you're here, you're going to build a big organization. Numbers get bigger. 20,400 per month coming in on a side for BV, and 12,600 for IBV. See, IBV is the unknown right now that's just going to blow through the roof when we all connect with what we're doing the right way. So we've got everybody up here. Wave those a little bit. Show the crowd what's happening, guys.
Yeah.
Man.
So, Jim, can I take this this is your organization? That's nice, Kevin. Here you are, you're 001, and you have duplicated yourself, and as a result, you're doing very well. You saw that, didn't you?
Very well.
You see?
Very well. Okay, the thing I want everybody to realize is what you see right here, this is what we have control over. Each and every one of you, when you leave here this weekend, the only thing you really truly have control over is who? You. And if everybody would just take care of their own business, this is what will manifest itself and duplicate that into your organization. And most everybody, just to emphasize the point again, you never heard of OPC3 until Market America. How many of you in here use OPC3? All right, hold that thought. How many of you in here sell OPC3? The point is this: you sell what you use. You sell what you believe in. The point we're trying to drive home is this: there are 10, 12, 15, 20 products that you are using every 4 weeks, every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks that are MA branded, that carry BV, that carry IBV, and we're not using them. If we use them, not only would we create what you see right here, we would exponentially increase the amount of BV and IBV created, because you will what? You will sell what you use. It's through osmosis. But the thing is everybody here walks away and says, you know what? It makes so much sense. It is so simple. It's as simple as 1 + 1 = 2. But unfortunately, as human beings, it's the simple things we don't act on. We don't take action. We think that because they're so simple, they're just going to happen. Let me tell you what, in creating this annuity, your investment is to take action. You must act. So I've got to ask you, are you going to get your team to do it when you leave here? Are you going to conduct a home inspection? You need to conduct a home inspection and start with who's at home first. Your own. And then you need to conduct it, and you need to commit to be a UFO MA household. Commit to it. Get rid of the negative products. Every product that you have, that we have an MA branded product that can replace it, get rid of it. Trust me, just throw it away. I don't care if it's full. Get rid of it. Guess what? Because you'll have to replace it. I'll make you act. You're going to do the home shopping list. Let me tell you what, that's the first place to start. You need to take that paper home shopping list, and you need to take an inventory. An inventory, because that becomes your what? That becomes your inspection sheet. And start going and getting rid of the negative products. The whole deal is it starts with you. Your people do what you do. Be a leader. Be a leader. Quit looking for people to do things that you're not willing to do. Lead. So I want you to have this. But in order to have this, you have to act. You have to take action. And it's amazing. In 20 years, you know what I find? The things that make the biggest difference in your business are the simplest things. And it's the simple things that we don't do. We think they're going to take care of themselves. You've got to take action. You've got to do this. This is the most important thing you can do for your business. When you leave here and get it duplicated this year in your organization is the most important thing you can do. God bless you. God bless Mark and Matt.